Last week, Lee and Tiffany killed 2 great mule deer.
Big buck down.
This week, we get to see how the hunt turns out for the Foxworthy crew.
Some people live to work. You know, I don't get that. I work to live. In fact, the day I die, if there's mud on my boots, there'll be a smile on my face. These are the people I like to hang out with, doing the stuff we like to do, and I love it. Foxworthy Outdoors, inside and out. Okay, so real quick, tell everybody what you're about to do.
All right, Andy brought over a little ping pong ball target.
With his shop vac.
With his shop vac, got it set up. So he turns the vacuum on, puts the ping pong ball up there, and it just stays suspended, which it don't stay in one
No,
place.
it's kind of vibrating.
Back and forth and up and down.
Yeah. So what you're going to try to do is
shoot the ping pong ball
with a bow. There. This is BA if he pulls it off.
Ooh.
He's just playing with it because if you hit it on the first one, it doesn't seem that hard. So he's showing you the difficulty factor. That's the way he likes to work. This one's the charm right here.
There it is.
Oh. Trained another champion.
Line it up.
That evening, the weather in Jeff's blind turned from perfect to scary. Fast.
Perfect deer hunting weather. Not really seeing anything.
Things aren't much better in Glenn's blind.
This segment has been brought to you by the iScope. Attach your smartphone to whatever you hunt with, record it, post it online, and make your friends jealous.
First 5 days have only been good to the Lukowskis. Maybe day 6 will be the Georgia boys' day.
We're down to the last set in southern Utah. We came back to the blind that Tiff shot her buck in last night. There were several good management deer in here. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. This is one of the ones I'm looking for right here. Smoked him, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that did him much good. I don't.
Beautiful.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing like waiting for the last minute there, huh? Big guy?
Last day, last minute.
Meanwhile, in Jeff's blind,
That's why you do bow hunt. Nothing else feels like this with a stick in it. Wow, my God.
after searching and searching with no luck, Jeff had to head back to Georgia for some comedy shows when he gets a text.
You saw that, right? The deer?
Yeah.
That I shot?
Yeah,
in
saw
Utah?
the footage.
Well, they got another picture of him last night.
Good night. That is awesome. That is awesome.
300 yards from where we stopped, man. Here's the cool thing. Jeremy, one of the guides, is a great taxidermist, and he said he had an extra cape, and so they're going to go take the horns, and he's going to mount them for me and send them to you.
That is awesome. They put a tape to it. Yeah.
No, not yet. I don't care. I don't care.
Mossy Oak started in West Point, Mississippi, just 25 years ago.
This is home. It's like Mayberry. Everybody knows everybody.
Oh, it's Mayberry, all right. Nobody gets in a hurry around here unless it's hunting season. Man, the turkeys are gobbling. You got to share.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Got you covered, Barney. Let's go.
So this is the new ambush, huh? Gas and electric powered? I bet this thing will go all day. 4-wheel drive, just like that. Independent front suspension, huh? What's that button do? It's the be quiet button.
Special financing now available. Find your dealer at badboybuggies.com.
This segment is brought to you by Grasshopper. It's so much more.
There's a lot of similarities between kids and seniors. They both get a discount ticket at the movie theater. You have to worry about both groups taking drugs. Oh, it's not just kids. Seniors get a hold of some good stuff. Last time we were with my in-laws, I mentioned that my sinuses were kind of stopped up, and my mother-in-law said, "Do you want to stop the sniffles or not feel your head?" She goes in her purse, pulls out a Ziploc, looks like it has Skittles in it, takes out a tiny green pill and says, "Say hello to my little friend." I took the thing, I woke up 2 days later laying in the backyard talking to Elvis. She's at the door going, "Get up, you baby, I take 4 of those and drive to the grocery store." The kids don't listen to you, the seniors can't hear you. My mother-in-law has a hearing aid that she hardly ever wears because she thinks it doesn't look good, which, as we all know, is the reason they give you a hearing aid. But you can always tell if she doesn't have it in, because if she's not wearing it, she talks louder than anybody on the planet. They come to visit at Christmas. We go to the movies one night. Stand in line at the movies, she taps me and says, "Don't look now, but the man behind us is cross-eyed as a bat." Which is bad for 2 reasons. 1, you are embarrassed to death. And 2, when somebody says something like that, you gotta look, yeah. Turn around, this guy is glaring at me. Well, he may not have been glaring at me, but he was glaring at somebody. I mean, he was mad.
This segment brought to you by Foxworthy Outdoors Deer Tracks. Put them where you want them.
Turkey season is finally over, and we're just now getting dry enough where we can finally put seed in the ground. Well, we're at the end of May, and typically we're done planting by the end of April. Everything's been late this year. We've had tons of rain. We actually hadn't seen rain like this since 2003. Well, this is a field we call Canaan, and Jacob's drilling in some beans. I'll come back when he's done and wrap it in a few rows of corn. The reason I wrap it in corn is it gives the deer a little bit of security in a bigger field like this. Well, besides corn and beans, we also have alfalfa that's actively growing right now. It kind of acts as a support system for the beans until it gets up and going. Well, most of your landowners and leaseholders typically won't even plant in the spring or summer just because of cost. However, there are several conservation groups now like Ducks Unlimited, Quail Unlimited, NWTF that can provide you with seed for a fraction of the cost. So don't let the cost scare you, because by far your warm season program is the most important to your management plan. Well, most people don't even think about whitetails this time of year. But for us, the summertime is when we actually get to come out here on our fields and see what made it through the winter.
Next week is opening weekend in Georgia, as well as the annual commissioner meeting. You're not going to want to miss this. Foxworthy Outdoors has been brought to you by these fine sponsors. This has been a Sub 7 production in association with Foxworthy Outdoors.